What is up, YouTube? It's Metatronics. So I've got the next emblem of the week, and I'm really excited about this one. I had a lot of fun making Fionna. So we're going to start off with her head. By the way, Fionna is a lot of circles, and so I'll be using a lot of circles. Her head is a white circle and a flesh-colored circle. The smaller flesh-colored circle is going to be her face, and you want that to be just over 2/3 the size of the white circle, so it fills up most of it, and you want it to be closer to the bottom left-hand side of the outline of her hat. And then for her eyes, they're just two little black circles that I kind of squashed into ovals. Finn has kind of oval eyes, and so does Fionna, and I kind of turn them just a little bit to the left. Same thing with her smile. I kind of squash it just a little bit and turn it just to the left so that she's kind of looking to that side. Then next we're going to move on to her ears. And her ears are just circles that I have squashed down into really long oval shapes. And you want to order those just right so that they're behind her face but over the top of her hat. A white circle. And so now I do a little something funny here with the outline of this first one. To make it look like it's connected to the hat, I pushed the outline outside just a little bit, but made sure it was still centered with the main white circle that you're trying to outline, so that it looks like it's got two small thin outlines that are connecting with the hat. And the other one you put behind everything, just so that it's got some perspective, like she's kind of got her head to one side and you're seeing the base of one ear but not the base of the other. Now onto her hair. For her hair, you'll use the golf flag, the main flag looking shape, the flag no wind a couple of times, and a circle. And while I'm working on these shapes right here, I'm not going to outline them just yet, so they're going to look a little funny, but then you'll see how the outlines work. So that long piece is the main, and then you're going to do a flag no wind, and you're going to flip it and then stick it right up under her bangs right there to give her a little wisp of bangs. And then the circle you'll make into an oval shape and put it across the top so it evens out all of those other shapes and hides the ugly ends of those. And then you'll start giving those a dark yellow blondie outline. Now for the mane, you're going to have to do a double background on the mane, and you'll see how I do that here in a minute. And then for the oval, what you're going to do is you're going to put that over the top of the golf flag, and that way it hides the background of the golf flag so that everything looks just right and you have just the tip of her bang being highlighted rather than the whole shape. And then you'll just continue highlighting, and this is where I'll add that second flag no wind shape. And I put it down towards the tip of the long wisp of hair, so it just kind of adds a second little tail there. And then after that I'll outline those two shapes, the long wisp of hair and the secondary point. And the long wisp of hair, what I do is I just duplicate that same main outline I have, and then just kind of bump it to the bottom side of the hair so that the underside of the hair looks like it's outlined. It's pretty easy. Then next we'll move on to her body and neck. For her neck, I just used the monolith shape that I outline, and then for her chest and shirt I use two circles. So there's the neck, it's just that monolith shape. And I'll obviously color it the flesh color that I've been using for her face. And then for the circle, I kind of ovalize it a little bit and give it just a little bit of a turn to the right. And so that's going to be her chest right there, like her open neck shirt that she's got. And then the next circle is going to be just a blue circle, which will be for her shirt. We're still following the perspective rules that I've kind of set up with the eyes and the mouth. And so with her neck and shirt, you want them to be ovals to signify that she's kind of turned just a little bit. And so you'll see that here with the shirt, and I kind of push it to one side more than the other, so it looks like she's just got a little bit of turn to her. Next, we're going to move on to her backpack. And her backpack is still a bunch of circles. For the first arm strap, I use actually the circle 02 shape, which I stretch into kind of an oval shape, and then give that an outline as well. I'm going to be coloring these all like kind of a mint green, it's that light green. And then for the backpack, it's actually just another big green circle that is kind of hidden behind her body a bit, just to make it look like it's behind, it's on her back basically. And so, like I said, you're going to give the circle 02 shape an outline, and that's pretty easy. You just duplicate the layer, put it in the background, color it black, and then expand it out some. And then for her other strap, I use another circle, which I squash down into an oval, and put it pretty small on her left side as you're looking at her. And then after this, we're going to do the background. And the background is the standard Metatronics scribble background. And now, so I've given you guys another option here. After I saved this out, I was kind of like, well, I like this, but it's not exactly what I wanted. There's something just a little bit off. And so I have another option here that you'll see after I do the background. And like I said, the background is just the standard Metatronics scribble. I just pop a scribble in the background. I give it a blue color, and I wind up zooming it up real close so that it looks like she's got some clouds or something in the background almost. But it kind of looked a little stormy, and so especially when I did this gray here, because I was like, oh yeah, that works. No, I don't like the gray. Let's go with some blue. No, the purple. I had some trouble picking out the color because there's something that I didn't feel worked exactly right with everything. And so here you'll see me go back in, I get rid of the background, and then I also add a border to her shirt, and that made everything just feel more cohesive to me. And then I change out the circle for the igloo shape that I squash down and use the flat side of the igloo shape to make the strap look like it's actually like on her shoulder / chest area. And I just leave off the background. Well guys, that is Fionna. I hope you enjoyed her. I really had a lot of fun making Fionna. Now, if you haven't seen my other emblems, I'll have some annotations on the screen that you guys can click. It'll take you to a playlist. I'll also have a link to the playlist in the description. And yeah, you guys can go and check out all of my other emblems and stuff. Now, make sure you're sharing this stuff with your friends on Twitter and Facebook. Now, I also have a second important bit of information. Now, a lot of you guys have already signed up for the giveaway contest that I'm doing. But if you haven't already, you've probably seen an annotation on the screen already that was advertising the video telling you about the giveaway. But if you haven't, I have a link in the description that'll take you to the video. Guys, it's been Metatronics. I'll see you next time.